Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video, and today I'll be checking out a new song from Gideon called Take Off. It comes from their upcoming record, More Power, More Pain, which will be out on March 17th through Equal Vision. I will link the visualizer I'll be using in this reaction, pre-orders for the album, all of that in the description. I've really been digging the singles. There's no music video for this one, so no cowboy hat here, but that has been something I associate with this record now, and the band, since they're playing live yeah, it's just, I like what they're doing. They're kind of like making a bigger name for themselves, I think, lately with what they've been doing. So you love to see it. I will link all their social media in the description, like I said. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking. We are going to get straight into it. Okay.
I just wanna feel what I feel now.
Bass. What's up?
Don't need your permission. Already got your attention shifting. Grip the wheel, rip off the rear view. Burn to life. Pedal to the metal. I just wanna take off. Pedal to the metal.
I do like that riff a whole lot. Snare sounds right too. Yeah. Oh! Oh, there is a cowboy hat appearance. Gideon, Take Off. Let's discuss. Leaning real hard into that new sound. Lots of turntable going on, and then even like some of it has like a feel of like, you know, a hip hop or some part, like very lightly, like some of that like check and a little bit of the beat that comes through there. But overall, the groove on this song, that breakdown will be one for my breakdown playlist for sure. Today I've been recording a few videos, and each one I feel like has at least one category that it falls under for my 2023 playlist, that breakdown, especially because I love a good build up for a breakdown, but when it just sort of like transitions right in there without like too much attention drawn at first, I just love that. So having that there, as well as like I said, just the overall groove of this track, the main riff on it was something I was really vibing with. Just really feeling these singles. I think this will be towards the title track single. I like a whole lot, but this will be right up there with that for me. All three are looking really promising for the record. I had mentioned before, I love Gideon. I love a lot of the stuff they've done, but I'm hoping that this will be like as cohesive as Cold felt for me. That was the album that really got me into the band before I saw them live for the first time a few years ago. I think quite a few years ago now. Got the Who in there as well. I'm glad it didn't do like the breakdown and then just sort of fade out. It like picked back up with that. It's just very groovy at the same time as it has like those new elements that are really, really heavy on this track. So it does make me curious with the rest of the album, what the sound will be like. There may be some stuff that kind of dives a little bit outside of what they've done previously in their discography, which I'm always here for something a little bit new, even if it doesn't necessarily resonate with me as much as it does for other people. I do like to see a bit of like experimentation and things like that. I'm always open to it. With this track, I do like the way it's incorporated though. Overall, I feel like it was just groovy, and that was like the main tone overall, even through where the breakdown comes in and all of that. So that's something that always sticks out for me. That's something I'm looking for usually. Having that hard breakdown with the Who in there just kind of elevates how I felt about the song. The more that I've been listening to stuff that like walks that like new metalcore, new hardcore, really, I would almost ball this up into. It's got elements from really a lot of subgenres, I think, and so does a lot that kind of take in those, the turntable scratches and those things. It's not something I listen to a whole lot in my more recent part of what I listen to now. Obviously, there's stuff that's nostalgic. Linkin Park is one that I think a lot of people, at least who watch my videos, have listened to in the past at some point of their lives. So it's not a brand new sound for me or anything with some sort of, Linkin Park's not necessarily Gideon or anything, but it's not like, I guess what I'm trying to say and failing at very miserably is just that like it's been a long time that I've been sort of exposed to that. It's nothing brand new, but hearing it in these different contexts these last few years has been really interesting for me, and it's become something more often on my listening. There was quite a few years where I feel like once I came out of the stage where I listened to a lot of Linkin Park and stuff like that, I was listening to a lot of straightforward metalcore. And that's not something that you get in very straightforward, within the lines, I guess you would say, type of metalcore. And now the last few years that I've been kind of branching out into different stuff that's new, new being NU, not like NEW. It's more common, different context, that sort of stuff. So I'm excited to see if that's a theme throughout the record or what the case may be. Just overall, quite anticipating this. It's looking strong, looking heavy. I really am hoping I can make it to the Gideon show that's here shortly. It's like a week or something from the time I'm filming this. There is another show that same night, but I'm going to try to hit both. So hoping to see them again. They're excellent live. Definitely make sure to roll through, see them on tour this year if you can. I will link all their social media and stuff in the description. I think that, this will be up there for me heavily because of the groove, because of that breakdown. Those are like the main factors for me. And then mixing that in with a new sound kind of is where that stuff can either make or break for me really easily. It's not something that I often listen to still, I guess, like the stuff that has the turntables and things. So the more that bands I listen to incorporated, that's kind of more the exposure, except when you go like way further back in my listening, as I took way too many words to say earlier. So anyway, I don't think I'd want anything different with this track. It's a nice continuation, I think, for the other two singles they've put out thus far. Let me know which one's been your favorite in the comments. I think I need to do a little bit more listening before I can make the call. I'll know by the time I do the record video, though, for sure, which single is my favorite. So that is one that will be. I'll do a full video for the album as well. And yeah, Gideon's social media, the visualizer that I used in the reaction portion of this, all that's in the description of this video. as well as my link tree, which will have the Patreon. I've been working on the content for that. We've got monthly streams. I make playlists for tier 3. There's just a few different things offered in those tiers if you have any interest in checking them out. And then the Discord server invite link will be in the link tree as well. That is where the community is based for my YouTube channel. We've got a bunch of just really great people in there, music-related conversation unrelated to music, just a bunch of music lovers in a community. So if you're interested in joining, checking it out, that will be there. And any link you may need related to my YouTube channel will be in there, my Last FM, my Instagram, that sort of stuff. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.